What are you most proud of? Getting tangled up with Zdeno Chara or scoring the hat trick? Patrick Maroon of the Edmonton Oilers joins us on Hockey Central at noon. Tell us.
I don't know. That's a good one. Obviously, getting the hat trick is pretty special, but fighting Zane Chara was another. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you guys.
What did you get more comments about from your buddies?
The hat trick, but they just said it takes a lot of courage to get in there to fight that guy.
So is the idea when you're fighting Chara, Patrick, you just want to get in and seatbelt him and not let him stretch out his arms? Like, from a tactical point of view, when you're fighting this, Slovakian octopus, what do you do?
He's like you just said. Like, I was just trying to hold on. I knew when he asked me to fight, I knew what to expect. I knew I wasn't going to throw a punch. I was just going to try to tie up. And when he threw those two, he hit me right on the side of the head. So he's a strong guy, that's for sure.
Were you smiling or grimacing at the end?
I was smiling because he got hit by the hardest punch I've ever been hit by Zane Chara, which is very expected. But he's a really respected guy, and he stopped and he asked if I was okay. So he's a really good guy, and just to do that shows a lot of respect for him.
Looked like the Calgary Stampede that you did pretty well riding him for whatever number of seconds. So, hey, before the hat trick and all that went on, so whether it's Milan Lucic, Connor McDavid, I mean, all these guys coming together, Todd McClellan really seemed to give you a chance to find a certain niche and a certain role. I mean, why has the fit worked so well with you in Edmonton?
Oh, I just think he's just given an opportunity and not just staying there, but being able to play with good players up and down the lineup, and in the Anaheim, I was a role player. I was mostly on the fourth line there, and it's hard to produce in the NHL if you're not getting the minutes you want. And I think with the coaching staff here believes in me, and it gives me the chance to play with Nugent Hopkins and Leon Draisaitl and obviously Connor. So I just I have to take that role, and I have to just go and ride it and start to play good. And it's obviously been working out for me.
What's the strat when you play with Connor McDavid? Some might say, just go to the net, keep your stick down, and Connor's going to find you. But when you're playing with McDavid, what's it like? What's the strategy? What are you trying to do when you're out there with 97?
Exactly what you just said. I mean, last night he threaded the needle backhand pass. I didn't even think he was going to get it through, and he did. And I just went to the net, buried my head, and the puck was just right on my stick. But you just try to create space for him. For me as a big guy, I'm pretty good in the corners, pretty good hands, and protecting pucks. So I think with playing him, I just try to create space for him in the offensive zone, and just playing heavy and backing up the D and making sure he's got a lot of room to do his thing. And that's what I try to do with Getty and Perry when I used to play with those guys. When I had the stints when I used to play with those guys, and so I just try to create space with them. And he's going to make those plays, so you always got to be ready at in certain times.
Patrick Maroon is with us, coming off a hat trick last night against the Boston Bruins and another Oilers victory as they further cement their lead on a playoff spot. Darren Millard with Gord Stellick and Jeff Merrick here on Hockey Central at noon. When you get 2 goals, do you start telling your guys to look for you? Or when do you start thinking about the hat trick?
No, I didn't even think about it. It really didn't come in my head. When I scored the second, going into the third period, I was just trying to find a way to get the W. And, I got a lucky bounce there. Me and Leon were grinding down low, and, I got the lucky bounce. I was trying to come back check and land it right on my stick. So, I got those bounces tonight, but without those two, my line mates, I don't get a hat trick.